Hi everyone, welcome to Optimistic Planning. My name is Kadeen and I'm super excited to be here. This is a new type of video, and I'm super excited to do this. This channel is all about taking those small, actionable steps towards financial freedom, and that's one, getting out of debt, saving more, and spending within my means. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Hi, everyone. It is Wednesday, and I thought it would be fun to introduce like a board game savings challenge. And I am actually going to start calling it Board Game Wednesdays. And so I am introducing a new envelope and some new dashboards. This is my first dashboard ever, which I thought came out kind of cute. Sorry for the light. I have some new categories that are going to stay just solely for this board game, all about fun, and I'll explain each of them. And I also did some IOUs because I anticipate getting IOUs in this just because you never know when you're going to land. But these are the dashboards, and I recently did them just so that I can have some more fun and it'd be more colorful in my setup. It's Board Game Wednesdays, and that's the title for these videos going forward. And so Wednesdays, I will be putting out videos, which I'm super happy and excited about. The categories that I'm going to stuff for, again, this is about fun. And so I wanted to keep the categories very fun, just very fun, period. And so doing staycations, we haven't been going on vacations lately just because we're trying to prioritize our debt and also our month ahead. And so we've been making a conscious effort not to go anywhere. And so I'd like to do a staycation. And so want to save up for that. I'd also like to start saving up for a vacation, maybe sometime mid next year or something, but starting, small, building up there. And then something adventurous. We live in the South, and so there are a lot of outdoor activities that we can go to that is just like, a couple hours away. So hiking, going to like a white water rafting place, things of that nature, that I think it would be fun for us to just get out of the house, even though we're not going to, we're not going to the Caribbean or Mexico anytime soon, but still having just those fun, adventurous things. So I thought it would be cool to add that in, and that is one of the categories. So adventure, staycation, and vacation are the primary, as far as now, the primary things that we are going to save for. And so I am actually going to put them in this binder. That's the first binder I ever got, and I never really showcased it. It was when I was doing my stuffings like on my own without, recording them. And so this is where that's from, and I thought I might as well just use it now. And so I will be putting all of this in this envelope. And so this is in the back. I'm actually going to put the categories because that's where all the cash is going to go once we finish with our games, depending on wherever the money lands. And I will definitely be going into explaining everything. This video might be choppy just because it's the first time I'm explaining this, and so if I'm not doing it well, then I'll cut and screw, chop and screw whatever I'm saying if I'm like just talking too long, which I'm hardly ever accused of talking too long. But if I'm not explaining it well, I'll try to ensure that you guys understand the games. And so those are the new categories. And I think they're so cute. I really do think this is so cute. All right, so my IOUs, I'm actually going to put in. Oh, what do I have in here? Oh, those are receipts, but I'm gonna put my IOUs in the front if they fit. Nope, in this little pocket here until I need them. Okay, so I scoured Kofi to find games and obviously board games. I was only able to find two-ish, and that were freebies. Like I don't have the cash yet I haven't saved up the cash yet to like be able to support, but I'm super excited to support. And so if you guys know any cash stuffer on this platform that does board games, please send them my way so I can like save up for them. I really, really appreciate that. Let me get the cards out and then we will talk about the games. Put this to the side. So I have two games currently, and I'm going to go with this first one. Beautiful Savings. This is Dying Out Law Games and Budgets. I got this from her Ko-fi. It will be linked below. I just thought it was really cute, like a nice cute board with these cute graphics. That is the board, and then there are icons. So some of the spots are like numbers, which are the amount of cash that you will save, and then some are icons, and there are cards for each of the icons that are on the board. And each of these icons have a number on them. And I will explain how I'm going to choose that, but that's just the basics of this game. So that's that. The next one is from My Kind of Budget, Summertime Savings, and this portion saves you about $40. And so in each section, there is a number for each line. So each section of this bathing suit is $1. So I colored this and put $1, color that and put $1. Similar to this ice, it looks like an iced tea jug, to be honest, but each section caught like the top of the straw is $2, the bottom of the straw is $2, and then the sand bucket and shovels are each section is $3. So the objective is that you roll dice, and if you land on a 1 or a 6, you're putting aside $1. If you land on a 2 or a 5, you're putting aside $2. If you land on a 3 or putting aside $1. If you land on a 2 or a 5, you're putting aside $2. If you land on a 3 or a 4, you're putting aside $3. Ooh, I think this is 2 and then this is 3. Sorry if I mixed that up. But I thought that this would be a nice roll and save. Then there are cards. And they're all summer themed. Definitely gonna, if I'm hoping to find some other boards for this season, but these are all that I found. So we're still in summer. So what I'm planning to do, each of these are cards and there's empty spots, and you could probably play a bunch of ways. And my husband and I are house rules people, right? And so those are the standard ways that it was said to play, but I love a good house rule. Throw a wild card. I'm definitely one of those people. I love a good house rule, right? Just switch it up, make it different. All right, so this is how we're going to play. And before I whip out the money, I'm going to choose the actual game I'm going to play. It's between Beautiful Savings or Summertime Savings. And the way I'm going to choose is that I'm actually going to roll a die. This is odd and this is even. That's just how I'm deciding to do this right now. And so Let's see who we're going to play. We're doing, oh, sorry. I don't know. My brain wanted to do, all right, so we're doing even today. So hopefully next time if I roll, I might just do it anyways, but we will play this one and I'll explain how we are going to play this one next time. All right, so we are playing summertime savings from my kind of budget. I rolled an even, and so that is the game we are going to play this week. I'm a little nervous, and I hope I explain this well because I think this is going to be fun, right? I love house rules. That's how we play in our house. Like Monopoly has its own set of house rules in my house that just like really make Monopoly fun. And all of the other board games that we have in the house have some type of house rules. And so I thought that these should be no different. So the standard way of doing this that I saw was that you roll one of these numbers and you color in the icon, one section of the icon, and then you roll and put you roll and put a number in, or yeah, you roll and put a number in on one of these cards, right? I don't really want to play like that. um I would actually prefer to play it where the money moves around, and so it might get a little confusing, but bear with me. I hope that it gets easier, and you guys will tell me in the comments if it does get easier to understand. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say all the bathing suits are for vacation. And I'm just going in order of how I have them in my binder. So, the bathing suit money is for vacation. Staycations is with this drink. Adventure will be with this sand bucket and shovel. If the money stays on the left side of this board, then it will actually go into my envelopes. If it at any time the money if the money ends on the right side of the board, this will all go towards paying debt. I keep saying my priority is paying off debt, and so I want to make all these games like reflective of my actual priorities, which is paying off debt. And so, right side, if any money lands at the end of the game on the right side of this board, it is going towards debt, which my priority right now is my personal loan. So, that money would go towards paying the principal of my personal loan. If money stays here on the left side of the board, then it's fun money, and it will stay in this binder and go towards one of these fun categories. So that's how I am going to use these cards, and I hope that's understandable. I think that you guys, once we start getting into it, I do believe that it will get easier to understand, hopefully. And so I'm just going to jump in. Let's count out the amount of money that we have today. And I got everything in ones just to extend the game and also to make it fun. And so I'm just going to jump in. Let's count out the amount of money that we have today. And I got everything in ones just to extend the game and also to make it fun. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we have $50 today in cash. And I'm just going to keep this on this down here, or maybe I put it here. I'll put it to the side. All right, let's just jump in. So we're gonna roll and see where we land in these numbers. So let's see. We got a 5. So the first one is a 5, which is in the row of the I'm gonna say alcohol right now, but the drink, sorry. And that $2, I'm gonna mark this off. Hopefully you guys can see that. That $2 is actually going to go to the sunglasses since the number that we landed on is on the right side. So that's $2 there. 6 is $1. And since it's on the right side, we are going to actually put it next to the volleyball, and that's only $1. 1. Now, since I now landed a 1, right, which is in the same thing, everything in this row is going to go to the swimsuit. So $1, $2 now is going towards the swimsuit. Hopefully this is making sense. I'm having fun doing this. So I hope that you guys are getting to understand this now. So $2 is going to go into this pile, and it's going to move over to the drinks. It landed on a 2 again, so another 2 is being colored. We're gonna go until hopefully we can color off everything, all the sections of this icon. So now this is a 5 landed. So now we're gonna move everything over, add $2, I should say, and move everything over to the debt side. Let's roll again, another 5, another $2 over to the debt side, and we'll color the rest of this straw. I definitely want to get some prettier colors than black. I have an order out to Amazon. All right, so hopefully we'll get some nice colors in here soon. So this is 3, and it's on the fun side, and so $3 got added there. Another 3, so let's add another $3. And let's mark in the other handle. Let's roll again. Oh, another $3 going to adventure. And that's colored. Let's mark in the other handle. Let's roll again. Oh, another $3 going to adventure. And that's colored in. Once we color in one fully, we are not going to, if we get to color in one fully, we are not going to, like, we're going to ignore if those numbers come up again. So 1, we're going to add $1 here. Another 1, add $1 here. 3, let's color this in. All right, we're making pretty good headway. And since this landed on the number that's on the left, we're going to move the cash to the left. All right. The reason why I wanted to play this way is just because I like thinking of like ways to do things differently. I'm an Aquarius, so I be trying to do things the non-traditional way sometimes. And sometimes those non-traditional ways are hard to fit and explain, but I just try my best. Oh wow, look guys, everything is on fun. If everything stays on fun, that would be honestly great. Again, my priority is debt, but I do want some fun. I do want to have some adventure. So we're gonna add 2. We're gonna move this over into the debt pile. Oh, I think I colored everything in. I thought I did. Let's hope I did. All right, this section has one last one left, and I'm so excited for it to be done. Because this last one, the sand bucket, is a whole host. Like, there's a lot of money going into just that one. All right, so we have two more dollars going into 5. I'm just gonna color everything else in. I could have not, but let's just color everything else in. So this section now will not get any more money. It's just moving back and forth on if I land on the left number or the right number to see where it lands. And so this one gets $1. And that stays, oh no, that moves. I think I gave it $1. If I didn't, getting an extra one. 6, another $1. What we got? You know, let me know what you guys think, right? I love to do things differently, but if this is too hard to understand, please let me know. This is getting an extra $1. So for this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more spaces. So hopefully we can last. 6, no. I'm gonna move over. I'm a little anxious. I'm a little anxious for all of them because they all can land on that, which is a good thing. But, you know, 4. That was a 4. I know it was a 4. So this one is getting its last $3, and now this is officially done. And no more can go to it. So we leave that. So we have an extra $2, and I'm just gonna add it to. I'm gonna add it 1 to each that was actually done, just cause count out how much money we have for staycation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 dollars. That's pretty good for staycation, and let's add that in. Staycation doesn't have anything. These are all new, so $18, I think I said, for staycation. That is pretty nice. So that is there. I feel like they're so cute. What I'm going to do is actually count it all together on what is actually going to go for debt this week. From this game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So $31 going towards debt. And I'm just going to put it in this envelope for now until I make a insert for this one. I always have to bend the money to get it together. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. The only thing that got in terms of the fun categories is staycation, which I'm happy about. A good staycation. There's a couple hotels here that I want to go to, so this will go towards it. Everything else went to debt, and that's how it panned out. And you know, I'm fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. So I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully it's coherent, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today. I honestly had so much fun doing this, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.